Right, so step one, I've put the tape on my windshield wipers because these windshield wipers are coming off. I want to be able to put them right back on in the same location. I put the tape here closest to this metal because out here on the end, this thing will flex. I want to make sure I get it back exactly as it is. And then I put a secondary one here. So I'm going to line that line up, and I'll make sure I get it back exactly like they were. And the same over here. I've put it near the blade and then on this part as well. And I'm going to take a picture of this so I can remember exactly how this lines up. All right, I'm on the passenger side windshield wiper. I've pulled this little cap off, exposing this nut. It came off fairly easy. That's what it looks like on the bottom. This is it on the top. There's an identical one on the other side. So this is the windshield wiper. It looks like it's a 14mm socket, and I'm gonna use this now and take it off on the passenger side. 14mm. Right, on this 2020 Limited, this cowling has these. This is the driver's side, but it has this piece here that goes over the cowling, and as far as I can tell, it just snaps into place. But that piece, this piece, and there's one on each side, has got to come out. Or maybe just one of them has to come out to be determined before you can get that cowling. I don't know if you can see how that piece lays over the cowling, see? So this is what we've got to get out, and it won't come out until that piece is off. And hopefully I haven't broken any clips or anything crazy. I might have to abort this thing right now. All right, so I pulled this piece that was over the cowling up and out of the way. I didn't take it completely off. See, it's up in here. I don't want to take a chance on breaking a clip. So I'm just going to put that there. That looks like it gives clearance for this cowling to come out now. All right, so this is what I was after. Now this is passenger side. You can see a filter here. I'm guessing this is the same filter you change from inside the car. I'm gonna find out. And then this is the problem area. They can come in here. However they get in. They're sneaky. Oh yeah, they can come in through the wheel wells probably, and come right through here. And then once they're in. So the one guy said, make sure you put the screen over the top part here and not down here, because they'll just rest on top of it. So I'm going to give that a shot, put it over the top with some sort of wiring harness and attach it somehow. So I've opened my glove compartment. I've removed this little black thing. It just had a couple of things at the top. Looks like there's another clip here that has to come off. Make a note of which way this goes, since it doesn't say top and bottom. Well, it does. It says up right there. And then that would appear to be my filter. Let's have a look. If I pull this out, definitely needs changing. I go here and look. Yep, that's it. That's that filter. So that's what they do. They come in through here. Once they're in here, they'll either eat through that filter, or in my mother-in-law's case, they ate through the plastic, through the top of the plastic there, and got into the car. They didn't go through the filter, which is odd. Well, I guess they would have to eat through plastic at some point because the filter is all sealed in. So yeah, they ate right through the plastic and they were in the car. This is the material got it on Amazon. Hardware cloth, 304 stainless steel mesh, 1/4 inch mesh, so it's got quite small openings. They're not going to get through that. Here's the problem. Of course, I'm going to have to custom cut this. It's too wide. It's too wide. So this is 8 inches. Man, it looks like you can get away with. Well, I'll measure this filter, which is only about 6 months old. There's quite a bit of leaves and pine needles, so this screen might help with some of that, I hope. We'll see. So There's the wire I got off of Amazon, and then this is something I pick up from Ace Hardware. It's galvanized wire. I'm gonna use that to attach it. All right, so here's the problem. There's an attach point there. There's nothing there, and there's nothing there. I don't see anything under here. I'm gonna have to pop some little holes in here to attach this wire through with a little small drill bit. Before I do that, I need to put my filter back in place so nothing's dropping down into that fan. All right, so one thing I noticed is this wire that I got, I was able to cut with these kitchen scissors. It's pretty thin. So I'm gonna double it up because I know these rodents, they're pretty persistent. Maybe doubling this up will help. Probably should have got a heavier gauge. So that's the finished rough draft of the mesh. I used that template right there. Took a red felt pen and kind of marked a rough outline. Let's see what this looks like. All right, so one problem I'm having is along this back side when I put the mesh, of course, there's nothing to attach to if I'm gonna have it up high here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a little bit of duct tape. And I think the wire mesh, it's kind of sharp. I think it would dig into that duct tape and just kind of hold there. But I'm gonna have to drill a little hole here and a little hole on the other side to secure this thing. And then I'll use this one, and then I'll bend everything down under this lip best I can. It's best I can do. Okay, so I put the piece of material in there, and then I've drilled a hole on this side and a hole on this side. I used a very small bit because it's a weird angle. I had to set the drill inside of here because there's no room here. I had to set the drill inside of here, so I used a small sharp bit. I wasn't trying to remove a lot of metal, make a big hole, because let's face it, it's a little piece of wire. All right, here's the finished product. Wish it could be better. Takeaway is I need much more rigid wire. This wire is just, on this back part here, it doesn't support itself very well at all. I don't think a rodent can push through it. I'm gonna keep it as is, but if I had to do it over again, I'd get much more stiff, a heavier gauge wire. And I would probably drill another hole or two to attach this, but I think it's going to accomplish what I want it to accomplish. I don't think a rodent can get in here. I mean, they would really have to be determined. This is a weak spot. I did notice